This generation more... No, sir. I do not agree with this. This generation can never be respected. Because this generation is living in modernization. This generation is in show. This generation...
Better luck next time. Now, Noor Fatma from Khadija House is here to favor the motion.
President, teachers, and my dearest fellows, good morning to all. The topic given to me to debate on is, this generation is more respectful. Well, indeed, I agree that this generation is more respectful, as we see that this generation is more advanced in education, in technology, and in its environment. People are highly educated. Hence, they know what to do and what not. They make wise decisions. Unlike our past, almost every person's behavior and everything's appearance has changed. People are more kind and generous towards others, while some behave the same as their forefathers did. They behave cruelly and with rudeness. Mr. President, if we come to the point, this topic means that, is this generation more respectful? Are the youngsters getting affected from it? Is it okay and safe for our children to use the latest technology? Will all these comforts not handicap our youth? Well, all these questions are acceptable and are important. But if elders keep all these comforts balanced towards the youth, this might, I guess, never handicap the children. In the past, majority of people were uneducated. They used to fight, steal, kill, drink, and abuse. But now, a child's base at school and at home is started by manners, how to interact with others, and how to judge and think wisely. Even technology has changed our lives from head to toes. According to psychologists, our social development is a key component of emotional intelligence, which is an ability to receive, control, and evaluate emotions. In our surroundings, approximately everyone is somehow educated and has experienced how to use manners. Even we have charity foundations, so if other countries or other people are in need, we can donate them food, shelter, clothes, money, and company. In the end, I would like to say some quotes, and that this generation has taken a step forward. Mr. President, in my opinion, this generation is more respectful. Bruce Lee, as he once said, knowledge will give you power, but character, respect. And Bill Keane once said, yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is a gift. That's why we call it present. Thank you.
Maiza Maqsood from the same house is coming to argue against future.
Honorable President, respected teachers, and my dear school fellows, good morning. My name is Maiza Maqsood from class 4B. Today, the topic of my my speech is, this generation is more respectful, and I am totally against this. Because the young of today are worse than preceding generations. The children are of luxury, they show disrespect for elders, they contradict their parents, chatter before company, gobble up dainties at the table, cross their legs, and tyrannize their teachers. Mr. President, while it is easy to spot a child glued to their device, all the ways to the world around them, it should be noted that poor digital manners and respect of elders are cross-generational issues. There are countless adults displaying rude behavior while we indulge in devices. Mr. President, what is happening to our young? They ignore the law. They ride in the streets inflamed with wild notions. Their morals are decaying. What is to become of them? Mr. President, a lot of schoolwork is done in groups and teams where pupils are encouraged to cooperate with each other. The sad truth is that a lot of teamwork aren't a teamwork at all, but one poor sucker doing all the work while the others flick through the latest heat magazine. No respect of each other, no escaping our brutal results-driven league table culture in school and universities from which the generation is emerged. Often encouraged by their parents, they see school as service. They are not the consumers when they are not banging on staff in stores making further demands. They are emailing their teachers at the dead of night, demanding for extra help. Education and parents are also involved in producing many young within a buffet mentality. Youth are reckless beyond words. The world is father to reckless. They have no reference for parent or old age. Mr. President, they talk as if they know everything, but what passes for wisdom is foolishness with us, with them. As we talk for the girls, they're forward, immodest, smokers, and unladylike in speech, dress, and behavior. Mr. President, finally I found this. When I look at this generation, I feel it's a fear of the future of civilization. Thank you.
Respected Mr. and Miss President, a very good morning to all. Today, the topic of my speech is, this generation is more respectful. Well, yes, I absolutely agree with this. This generation is more respectful. This generation is more respectful because in schools, that because of advancement of education, children are introduced to manners. Respect refers to the polite and good behavior. Respect refers to the polite and good behavior. It is a stable foundation of a stable social pattern. It implies certain values of human relationship that kept the society alive and kicking. It is true that life today has become very speedy and hectic. Life today has become very speedy and hectic. Life today has become very diversified and fast. There are international and national societies that can meet within the shortest possible time. Respect means to give respect, to give good manners, to show respect, to show politeness to other people. And respect can be in many ways. This generation is more respectful in many ways. Number one, there are so many organizations like UN, UNICEF, OIC, and SARC which are working hard to make this world a better place. Our Prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon him, always showed respect to his elders, youngers, poor, and rich. So we should always try to show respect just like him. Mr. President, as I'm talking about the advantages of this generation, there are also some disadvantages of this generation. And that is, for example, showing respect to a stranger might make him strong. There are also some more disadvantages of this generation, and that are giving respect to a stranger might make him strong. This generation's disadvantages are also mobile phones. Children nowadays are so addicted to mobile phones that they even forget about their studies. They even forget about their studies, and they have no respect for the people who are closer to them. Also, America, such a famous country, started making guns. Why? Why did they do this? Obviously, just to kill innocents. In this generation, there is also a lot of pollution, corruption, and illiteracy. But, as I said before, the organizations such as UNICEF, UN, OIC, and SARC are working hard, and hopefully this world will become a better place. Mr. President, in conclusion, I would like to say that always remember, the more you give respect, the more you get respect. Never forget to show respect to others. Without respect, everyone will be mean, cruel, rude, and grudgy. Here are some quotations. Number 1, respect is for those who deserve it, not for those who demand it. Number 2, just like this, Julius Erving once said, I firmly believe that respect is much more important and much more greater than popularity. Thank you.
It is indeed an appreciable effort. Sana Khan is coming to express her views that the current generation is disrespectful.
Most beneficent, most merciful. Honored President, respected teachers, and my dear fellows, Assalamu alaikum. Today, the topic of my debate is this generation is more respectful. But sorry sir, I completely disagree with it. Working President, many years ago, when a daughter's playmate was dropped off at her room, her prime mother would whisper to her, now mind your manners, darling. Today, minding manners is a foreign concept to our youth. Etiquette and respect have gone out with bell bottoms, but unlike those groovy jeans, never made a comeback. The youth of today thinks of nothing but themselves. They have no reverence for parents or old age. They are impatient of all restraint. They talk as if they knew everything, and what passes for wisdom with us is foolishness with them. But sir, this young generation has been changed to the so-called the me generation. Now, youth love luxury, contempt for authority. They show disrespect for elders and love flattering days of exercise. They contradict their parents and consider them as old fools who can dye their hair but they can't change their backs. Honorable sir, when the wolf grows old, even the crows ride him. Children are not tyrants, not the servants of their households. They no longer rise when elders enter the room. Go by the dainties at the table, cross their legs and harmonize their teachers sounds trendy nowadays. To get up and give your seat to your elders, and not to behave towards your parents rudely sounds too old-fashioned. Respected sir, are we raising an ungrateful generation? Are we raising a disrespectful generation? So yes, our youth is ungrateful and disrespectful. We can use the Facebook whole day, but can't take the Hollywood for a minute. We can go to dance and disco clubs, but can't move to the mosque. We can think to be Ronaldo, disciple and chant youth, but can't think to follow Holy Prophet. Then allow me to say, sir, we are raising an aimless, shameless, immoral, and immodest generation. Youth today are filled with violence. They will hurt you for money. Regardless of what adults say, nothing gets in their way. Even if they have to reject schools, it's what their friends say and they think it makes them look cool. When it comes to manners and social etiquette, the complaints being made are usually toward the younger generation. The youth listen to music too loudly on trains and bus stations, apply makeup overly and dress immodestly, use then it's only selfies. It's a common practice nowadays. You can see multiple selfies on social media during any given day. Sir, behind every successful selfie, there are 99 failed or deleted shoots. Nowadays, you can't eat anything before it gets clicked first. Then the click of the virtual camera shutter starts. Our friend leaning over an improbable angle, tweaking the plate first a millimeter this way, then that they frantically swipe at the phone screen broke through, before muttering just one move. Respected sir, this world is indeed changing at a speed no one could ever imagine before. The social media and mobile technologies have gone a long way in transforming the individual's inside, and also how information is shared among the individuals in the society. It sounds like people are becoming more sociable, but the opposite is happening with our youth. They spend so much time maintaining superficial connections online and aren't dedicating enough time or effort to cultivating the deeper real-life relationships. Too-month check-in, too little real conversation. Everything is superficial, nothing real in the so-called me generation. I conclude my topic on this note that our generation has a no great war, no great depression. Our war is spiritual and our depression is our life. Thank you.
Audience, please appreciate the participants. Now, Mohammed Shahbir Bajwa, another debater, is here from Mr. House to support the motion. Please appreciate him.
Today's younger generation is a great younger generation. I was surprised listening to the people who stated that it seems like most of the younger generation doesn't have any respect for their elders. Well, I am sorry, but I fully disagree with it because I think that today's younger generation is the greatest younger generation. You guys will be wondering why? Well, there are numerous reasons, amongst which, above all, the society. Society will changes the lifestyle and culture of an individual. The current era, the society has evolved with the exchange of culture ties among different people of consent, religion, and race. This exchange of ties are the result of evolved society. This globalization has led to some more social acceptance of the aspects which were once considered to be a taboo in our adult generation, but accepted in others. Today's generation, is more polite and respectful. We, instead of believing the taboos on the things just because of our dad said so, search for evidence and talk on ground based on facts and figures. This generation is more respectful because they promote equality. Equality in every field, in every aspect. Women today are independent, bold, and confident. They are exploring each and every possible field of life which at the time of our elder generation was considered to be wrong, false, or something unacceptable in society. They didn't respect the woman's decision or consider her equal. But today man and woman walk hand in hand. They stand side by side in every part of life, respecting and honoring each other. This is all that love, respect, dignity, and justice in a society. Then how can one claim that this generation is disrespectful? How? This is we, that today's generation promoted acceptance, equality, respect, justice, and education. One who possesses all these factors can never ever be disrespectful. Today's generation is running in the crowd to gain education, which promotes peace, teaches politeness, and humbleness. Whereas the ratio of educated person in our elder generation as compared to ours is quite less. If we look at the past, there have been wars which led to family enmity and ultimately death and bloodshed. If our elder generation was so respectful, so why does it lead to such circumstances? Why didn't they resolve the issue on tabletop? The answer is simple, because they lack the respect and humbleness for them. Whereas we, today's generation, believe that every person poses for another. These are quite a few aspects which prove that. Whilst today's generation is more respectful. Thank you.
Chavez. Ali Hassan from the same house is not accepting that. This generation is more respectful.
Every evidence of steel and stone. I raise up my voice and speak against this topic, that this generation is more respectful. Mr. President, when some teenagers are being ill-mannered, violent or degrading, it is not due to a clash of authorities. It is because some other people are without relevance in their words. When a young man have a loud parties on weekday nights or speak loudly in the cinema, they are using roughly the same mechanism as the other groups jump on the head of the random bypass. Some youths are related to the relationship that they have with their friend. And this relationship is often a reproduction of themselves, says Seven Moch, a psychology lecturer at the University of Copenhagen who specializes the youth studies. For these people, the fellowship became an extremely inclusive VIP club, while those who are not on the guest list are excluded. In some cases, he says the people, those are outside their social network, simply do not exist in their work. Mr. President, some people say the future is coming, but the future is already here. Almost everything in the society is new and improved, including technology, education, government, living industry, and communication. We change everyday human life. Come, we change to human behavior. The primary purpose of this improvement is to make living easier and better. But in doing this, people became ungrateful and inconsiderate. One primary drawback of current society is the disrespect among relationships between children and adults. Mr. President, the way people raise their children, has to be within how they were raised and the area that they live. People were raised with many diverse values. Many people have strayed away from the trends that this generation is more respectful. So, Mr. President, my above statement proved that this generation is not more respectful. This generation is very bad and intolerant. This generation is not respectful. I thank you.
Well done. Now, Muhammad Haris Imran from Qasim House is favoring the motion. Ehsan Abbas from Qasim House is in the favor of motion.
Today, I would like to speak in vindication of motion that this generation is more respectful. Mr. President, respect manners and deference. The all come out from good environment. The schools, colleges, and universities are training and grooming the generation to make them a responsible citizen of the society, and to respect others is the first lesson of education. Mr. President, a man who shows disrespect and rudeness is called uncultured, uncivilized, uneducated. But the person who is more educated is more respected. Mr. President, the past generations were not taught in such big educational institutions, while present generation is having all the facilities of education. Mr. President, the past generation gave nothing to the world except of bloodshed, cruelty, barbacity, atrocity, injustice, and violence of all kinds. No respect were to humanity. A tower of human skulls were erected. The daughters were buried alive. The innocents were born to death. As compared to this atrocity, the present generation is more caring, loving, in justice and decent. Mr. President, to respect the humanity is the first lesson of this civilized generation. Mr. President, there is a clear difference between past and present. The past is old, the present is new. The past is backwardness,
all the respect. Mr. President, either there is any earthquake, either there is any disaster, either there is any natural famine, the present generation is ready to rescue and save the world. I thank God.
Mohammad Haris Imran is completely denying the topic. He is from Qasim House.
I will oppose the motion. This generation is more respectful. I don't understand how it is respectful. Sir, this generation and respect, two contrary entities, two different opposing things. The generation of this age is so ill-behaved and disrespectful that everybody will agree with me in this regard. No doubt, the main role of spoiling is being played by the parents themselves. They pamper, they fulfill on their demands. To listen them with a rude language is something very pleasing and pleasant to them later when they grow. That these habits and temperament are not changed. Mr. President, the children of this age have been brought up on such lines that latitude and luxury on the part of parents have become a kind of necessary evil. Instead of guarding the children for the better life and bright future, they support the children even in the undesirable activities. If this is the state of affairs, you can easily imagine what sort of citizens they will be when they will be grown up. It has become a fashion to be over-friendly with the children. It has become a fashion to be over-friendly with the children. The elders don't give them a distance. They like them interfering in every matter. And this is the very thing that is leading the children to ruination and devastation. Mr. President, children are children after all. They are not themselves good or bad. They are made like this. The children of this age are really disrespectful and unbearably rude. They are obstinate. They are obdurate and unyielding. They don't have any respect for their teachers. They don't have any guidance for their youngers. They don't have any respect for their teachers. It seems as if no one has taught them manners. It is all because of the loose ends in the upbringing and grooming. Previously, the children were very obedient. They could never lift their eyes in front of their elders. They usually hear harsh and very harsh words, being quiet and silent. Mr. President, when we compared this generation with the past one, we found a crystal clear difference. It has said, old is gold. In the past, the people used to respect everything. They respected their traditions. They respected their culture and value. They were always full of respect to their elders. Nowadays, the younger treat their elders as if they are their youngers. Mr. President, there is a fault in their training. That is why they are like this. In the end, I would like to say, the children of this generation is more disrespectful and more disobedient and rude. I thank you. Jamal from Sir Sayyid House to give arguments in the favor of the motion.
We are living in the 21st century. The century of millennials, the generation of millennials. A generation that is fond of unhealthy fast food and worthless gossips. A generation that grew up with technology and become lazy. A generation that is obsessed with their phone, Facebook and anti-social media. A generation that has less words and more memes to express themselves. A generation with thousands of celebrities but only a handful of heroes. A generation where kids are just not being kids. And a generation that has lost morality, respect, diligence and anything that makes a decent person. Yes, Mr. President, we are living in a generation that is less caring, less polite, less mannered and of course less respectful. It isn't uncommon for a child to be contemptuous towards an adult. This respect was deeply feared in the past because there would be severe consequences as a result of the flippant behavior towards elders. But today, toddlers and even small children yell at their parents if their desires are not met. Teenagers rebel by putting themselves in harmful situations, doing drugs and even running away. Teachers have to deal with protesting, arrogant and rude students because they no longer respect them. Worthy President, the people of past were more respectful than this new generation. Have they forgotten how Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, esteemed the rights of all Muslims, non-Muslims, men, women and children? Have they forgotten how the Messenger of Allah stood up in respect of a funeral? Have they forgotten how Allama Muhammad Iqbal asked for his teacher Miracle recognition before he was awarded a title? Have they forgotten how we are taught to abandon our prayers right in the middle called by our mother? Have they forgotten everything? Sir, have they forgotten how Ishaq Ahmad narrated that everything in every man in the court stayed raised in respect of a teacher? Sir, they have forgotten everything. They have forgotten everything. Worthy President, this generation is not respectful at all. For they are at a constant exposure to Western culture through media. Excessive use of internet is slowly eroding the respect in our children. They are nothing but helpless victims of their own moral degeneration. If the teacher asks the student to have a proper haircut, he says it's fashion. If he is advised to work hard, he says it's boring. If he is told about the dangers of unveiling, he says it's cool. And if he is inquired about his whereabouts, he says it's none of their business. Is this the respect to elders? They don't respect the elders for what they deserve. They don't respect their servants who always serve. They don't respect their father for tilling the soil. They don't respect their mother for her love and toil. They don't respect their teacher who gave them knowledge. They don't respect their seniors who helped them at college. And sadly, they don't respect themselves from not going to that. Worthy President, it's not only the vulnerability of the children to internet and media, but also the excessive pampering and undue liberty by the parents is playing an important role in causing such devastation. Tell me, how can we expect our nation to flourish and succeed when instead of rectifying the errors of our present generation, we are protecting them out of love? Worthy President, I agree to this thing that the modern society celebrates Father's Day, Teacher's Day, Labor's Day, Mother's Day. But the question is, are they actually giving the well-deserved honor and place to any of them? No, Mr. President, not at all. This generation has education, technology and communication, but they fall short in ethics, decency and merit. They need to be taught that respect is the lesson that everyone should learn. Respect is the basis on which relations are founded. Respect is the anchor that keeps a person well-grounded. Respect is something that is given for free. In the end, I will say, may Allah make all of us polite, courteous and humble. I thank you.
Here comes Muhammad Abdul Malik from Sir Sayyid House to give arguments in favor of the motion. Sorry, he is absent. Another competitor, Wase Ahmed from Tipu House, is coming to speak in favor of the topic.
What the former generation has sown, I speak in vindication of the true motion. This generation is more respectful. Yes, Mr. President, no doubt, this generation is more respectful and a high on task. Knowledge, upbringing, schooling, they all teach manners that unavailable and missing in the previous. The youngsters of the present era are more cultured, well-mannered, well-informed, and more respectful. Knowledge and education begins with the first initiation of the society to lead a successful life. The disobedient, uncultured, and uncivilized youth can never succeed as an important component of the society. Mr. President, when we compare the youth of today with the youth of the past, there is a crystal clear difference. This rising generation, through their proper grooming and proper upbringing, is to plead with a society of respectfulness. Previously, in the past, children used to come out holding the fingers of their father in their hand, but now, this generation has the potential to guide their elders in almost every sphere of life. Mr. President, history elderly and they respect the world more than the previous.
Well done. Zuhaib Faizan from the same house is not accepting the motion.
I respect the jury, I respect the teachers and my friends. Good morning. Before I start my speech, let me explain the word generation. Each generation has million faces and million voices. What the voices say is not necessary. What the generation believes and what it believes is not necessary. What it will act on, its motives and desires are hidden. It is matter of evil, threat and spirit. The topic on which I am going to speak is young generation is more respected. I will speak against the motion. Teens feel entitled and triggered, disrespectful necessities and intention. Mr. President, young youth is enjoying various of men, whether they are small or big. One of the most common we seem to have low respect for elders in pursuit of chasing dreams. When a child grows up, then disposable needs often less of as a result their parents end up with some old age home. The most deserting party that don't even visit their parents one year. Mr. President, our country was known for respecting elders, but the term is protected by the generation. Is there any use of time for peace, Mr. President? Mr. President, Mr. President, youth is Mr. President. President, young generation is losing temper with parents and becoming foul, mounting to them, disobeying them, being rude and disrespectful. One said, young people have no manners, no sense, no respect for anything. Mr. President, the increasing religion, intolerance, dislike for others, delay of beauty, privilege of desire, divorce, they are interpreted of the personalities of the youth. How can we say that this nation is respectful? Mr. President, youth nation has influence, blood trafficking, laundry, exploitation, murder for hire, fraud, and watching everything on things. Mr. President, education system and society reflects the civility of that society. This system is run by the chosen ones who, with our teachers, they made personalities, they made invitation. I will sum up my motion by saying that there is no respect for teachers in the youth, in the heart of young person. In the words of Saint Jude, you must have seen there were a lot of disrespect to elders. I thank you.
The last house, that is Zainab House. I invite Angelina Tahir to give her arguments in the favor of motion.
Maybe at this stage of career, it's from their younger generation that I have most to learn. Mr. President, I am here in favor of motion. This generation is more respectful. Yes, I think that today's young generation respects the elders, at least most of them do. Respected judges, I think the way young generation view elders is very different from the way young generation viewed them earlier. Sir, I think that with new technology, kids feel they can get away with more things, and a lot of time they can. So doing things by themselves doesn't mean causing disrespect for others. I think the younger generation, the people poised to dominate the workforce, are more socially conscious. They are more demanding in terms of environment, and now their environment contributes to their lives. Respected judges, for young people, they need to be sure that something good comes from the elders. You don't get something out of nothing. Prove that it is worthy of respect, and they will perhaps respect you. Honorable judges, the young generation are less prone to take things as they are and are more generations share many of the same core values, but their expressions of a value is often different. It's tough for me to be in touch with younger generations. Respected judges, we must all do hard work to appreciate these differences and see their potential to make us smaller together. Honorable judges, this generation is more respectful as they believe making the man more about being the strongest, fastest. Being a man is not about raising yourself high, but bending down low enough to wash another's feet. Sir, the youth today does not build their own kingdoms and egos. They are builders of hearts, lives, and relationships. Respected judges, the young generation recognizes the basic human dignity of each other, even when their ideas or values are often different than their own. Honorable judges, today's young generation assumes that each person has something, each person has some edge, each person has something to teach us. So by following the teachings of their respected elders, the generation is keeping the peace with modern. The younger generation gives me more respect than I could ever hope for. Thanks.
This debate, Sayyida Iman Fatma Mehdi from Zainab House. She will try to prove her companion wrong.
Honor, grace. All these anonymous epithets are marked with a nation's glory, a generation's progressive achievements. Ours, Mr. President, is McDonald-Lies generation. The branded race outwardly glorious, inwardly ignoble. In this wasteland of modern age, we are the hollow men. We are the stubborn men. I refute the motion. This generation is more respectful. We as modern generation are like that tree of T.S. Eliot wasteland, the trees which give no shelter. Eliot aptly writes in his famous poem, what are the roots that clutch, what branches grow out of the stony rubbish. Our generation, Mr. President, is just a stony rubbish, which cannot withhold the roots of respect and the traditions of glory, which the past generation had. How can it be said that this generation is more respectful? How can this generation be juxtaposed with the past generation? How can any comparative degree of respect be used between our generation and that of our forefathers? That nation, Mr. President, is not glorious, and that nation not respectful. Who forgets its past? If we ignore our past, our present cannot be respectful. Let's compare, Mr. President, the present with the past to decide who is more respectful. Prophets were sent in the past, generation not in this one. Great scholars were produced in the past, generation not in this one. And Mr. President, scientists benefited the world in great discoveries in past, generation not in this one. The present generation is a symbol of disobedience, carelessness, and disrespect. They have totally forgotten to respect their traditional values, respect their traditional values, respect their relations, Just imagine, we are Pakistanis, but we love Chinese food, English language, and Hindi culture. Is it a matter of respect for us to run from pillar to post? Is it a matter of respect for us to criticize ourselves and to praise others? Is it a matter of respect for us to hate our traditions and to love foreign values? Is it a matter of respect for us to follow blindly the Western civilizations, where we found the paragons like Hazrat Khatija and Fatmatul Zahra? Do the Muslim ladies today represent those great Muslim scholars those great Muslim personalities who were
I missed one competitor, Umar Javed from Jinnah House. He is coming to speak in the favor of the motion. esteemed teachers, and my dear student fellows, good morning. Today, I will speak in favor of the motion. This generation is more respectful. Yes, sir, I do agree with it that this generation is more respectful. This generation is very well behaved, very well mannered, and decent in every respect. The children of the school are very intelligent. Boys, girls, attending postgraduate classes, they all are very nice in their attitude and dealing. They are more respectful and remarkable than the students in the past. In the past, the students were very disobedient. They never respected their parents, teachers, and elders. Now, the people who are against the motion must raise their hands to express their views.
So it's quite obvious from your opinion that the motion is rejected.
में भरपूर अंदाज से अपनी सलाहियतों का लोहा मनवाते रहे हैं। उन्होंने पंजाब यूथ फेस्टिवल्स में नुमाया पोजीशंस हासिल की। आज के मुकाबले नात के चीफ जज उस्मान कासमी सर स्टेज पर नताइज का ऐलान करने आ रहे हैं।
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I am really thankful to Naat College, all teachers, especially Madam Fauziya Rizvi and Sir Zulfikar Vansai for inviting me with such a great respect. यकीनन ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा एजाज़ है. I completed my FSc from Naat College 3 years ago and now I am studying at FAST University Lahore. अपनी कॉलेज लाइफ में मैं भी ऐसी एक्टिविटीज़ में भरपूर तरीके से पार्टिसिपेट किया करता था जिनका भरपूर फ़ायदा मुझे यूनिवर्सिटी में जाकर हासिल हुआ है. तो जनाब कॉलेज आपको मैक्सिमम अपॉर्चुनिटी फ्राहम करता है. आप अपने टैलेंट को सामने लाएं और इन चीज़ों का फ़ायदा आपको इंशाल्लाह तब मालूम होगा जब आप यहाँ से यूनिवर्सिटी में जाएंगे. मैं ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा, रिजल्ट्स की तरफ आऊँगा. आज के मुकाबला नात के हवाले से कुछ कमेंट्स करना चाहूँगा. पहली बात यह है कि कलाम सिलेक्शन पर थोड़ी दिक्कत है. मतलब है जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स थे उन्होंने ज़रा पुराने कलाम पढ़े. मुकाबला नात है तो इसमें कोई ऐसा कलाम सिलेक्ट करेंगे जिसमें थोड़ा उतार चढ़ाव भी हो ताकि कोई इंफरादियत नज़र आए. तो इस हवाले से थोड़ी तवज्जो दें. इसके अलावा थोड़े तलफ़्फ़ुज़ में या अदायगी में कुछ कमियाँ थी, जैसे लफ्ज़ मोहब्बत होता है, इसे मोहब्बत पढ़ा गया. इसके अलावा मांगता होता है तो इसे थोड़ा अलग अलग करके पढ़ा, मांग तथा इस तरह थोड़ा यानी कि तोड़ के पढ़ा गया. तो इन चीज़ों पर थोड़ी तवज्जो दें. तो फाइनली मैं रिज़ल्ट अनाउंस करने जा रहा हूँ. तो 4th पोजीशन गोज़ टू अली हसन फ्रॉम लियाकत हाउस.
स्टेज पे जाओ, पोजीशन है, पोजीशन वाली पोजीशन ऑर्डर.
Third position goes to Arif Zahra from Khadija House. Second position goes to Muhammad Murtajiz from Tipu House. And first position goes to Atika Rafiq from Zainab House. मैं जीतने वाले तमाम पार्टिसिपेंट्स को दिल की गहराइयों से मुबारकबाद पेश करता हूँ.
करारदाद की शिराजा बंदी एक मशहूर उर्दू शायर गुलजार अहमद की नज़्म का मिसरा है जो उन्होंने उर्दू ज़ुबान की शान में कही है. फ़कीरी में नवाबी का मज़ा देती है उर्दू.
आज के इस मुकाबले में 12 हाउसेस शिरकत कर रहे हैं. हर हाउस की तरफ से एक उम्मीदवार करारदाद के हक़ में और दूसरा करारदाद की मुखालफत में दलाइल पेश करेगा. आज के मुकाबले के मुनसिफीन कराम के अस्माए गिरामी कुछ यूँ हैं.
सर आबिद हुसैन आदिल का शुमार तजर्बाकार, मामला शनास, मेहनती और ज़हीन असातिज़ा में होता है. आपका शुमार चनाब कॉलेज झंग के उन असातिज़ा में होता है जो कॉलेज की शान है. सर आबिद हुसैन आदिल, हम आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं.
मोहम्मद अब्दुल बासित, चनाब कॉलेज झंग के उफक पर चमकने वाले एक और सितारे का हम आपसे तारुफ करवाते हैं जिसने पंजाब यूथ फेस्टिवल में डिवीज़न लेवल तक पोजीशंस हासिल की. नहायत ही शोला बयान है और अब्दुल बासित फेडरल मेडिकल कॉलेज में डॉक्टरी की तालीम हासिल कर रहे हैं. अब्दुल बासित, हम आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं.
सर आमिर इकबाल सिद्दीकी तजर्बाकार, मेहनती और उर्दू ज़ुबान पर कुदरत रखने वाले उस्ताद हैं. सर आमिर इकबाल सिद्दीकी साहब चनाब कॉलेज झंग की पहचान है. सर आमिर इकबाल सिद्दीकी, हम आपको खुशामदीद कहते हैं.
सैयद बिलाल अहमद चनाब कॉलेज के ताबिंदा सितारों में से एक हैं. चनाब कॉलेज झंग में इंटर हाउस मुकाबला जात और बैनुल कुलियाती मुकाबला जात में कॉलेज की भरपूर अंदाज से नुमाइंदगी कर चुके हैं. आप नमल यूनिवर्सिटी इस्लामाबाद में मीडिया स्टूडेंट होने के साथ साथ UTV में सोशल मीडिया इंचार्ज भी हैं. आप इंटरनेशनल फ्रेंडशिप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में मीडिया कोऑर्डिनेटर होने के साथ साथ यूथ फोरम फॉर कश्मीर में ह्यूमन राइट एग्जीक्यूटिव के फ़राइज़ भी सर अंजाम दे रहे हैं. सैयद बिलाल अहमद, हम आपको दिल की अता गहराइयों से खुशामदीद कहते हैं.
सर अंजुम लतीफ़ शगुफ्ता मिजाज, हाजिर दिमाग और नहायत जाँफशानी से फ़राइज़ मनसबी अदा करने वाले शोबा उर्दू के सर अंजुम लतीफ़ हमारा सरमाया है. आज के मुकाबले में हम आपको बतौर मुनसिफ खुशामदीद कहते हैं.
मैं मुनसिफीन कराम से दरख्वास्त गुजार हूँ कि वो अपनी नशिस्तों पर तशरीफ़ लाएँ. आज के मुबाहिसे में मुकर्ररीन को जिन निकात को मद्देनज़र रखना होगा वो कुछ यूँ है. हर मुकर्रर 3 से 5 मिनट तक दलाइल दे सकता है.
हर हाउस की जानिब से 2 तालिब इल्म शिरकत करेंगे, एक मवाफ़क़त में और दूसरा मुखालफत में.
तकरीर देख कर पढ़ने की इजाज़त हरगिज़ ना होगी. البتہ اہم نکات مقرر اپنے پاس رکھ سکتا ہے۔ اس کے آغاز کے لیے فاطمہ ہاؤس کی مقررہ سیدہ تحریم فاطمہ رضوی قرارداد کے حق میں دلائل دینے تشریف لا رہے ہیں۔
میں اپنے خیال میں مثال عمل کا رنگ کمال لیے خاموشی کو گفتار بنا کر لفظوں کو رفتار بنا کر اس ایوان میں آئی تو دل نے کہا جینا ہے سر اٹھا کے اپنی پہچان کرا کے۔ تو آج وہ کہہ دو جو وقت کی آواز ہے، یعنی فقیری میں نوابی کا مزہ دیتی ہو اردو۔ میں اس قرارداد کی بھرپور حمایت کرتے ہوئے یہی کہنا چاہوں گی، اردو جسے کہتے ہیں تہذیب کا چشمہ ہے، وہ شخص مہذب ہے جس کو یہ زبان آئی، وہ شخص مہذب ہے جس کو یہ زبان آئی۔ اردو میری پہچان، اردو میری شان، اردو میرے تخیل کی اڑان، اردو میرا روشن پاکستان ہے۔ اپنی زبان کو چھوڑ کر میرے مخالفین دیوار کو در نہیں ہونے دیتے، مکان کو گھر نہیں ہونے دیتے۔ سرزی بکار، میں آپ کے وسیلے سے اپنے مخالفین سے پوچھنا چاہوں گی کہ جہاں ٹوئنکل ٹوئنکل لٹل اسٹار کی پٹی پڑھائی جائے وہاں کوئی میر، غالب، فراز، جالب اور اقبال جنم نہیں لیتا۔ جہاں بابا بلیک شیپ کا سبق رٹایا جائے وہاں کوئی جمیل الدین عالی، پطرس بخاری اور صوفی تبسم جنم نہیں لیتا۔ جہاں ہمٹی ڈمٹی کی گردان کی جاتی ہو وہاں یاہو زدہ نقال تو ہو سکتے ہیں، مشتاق احمد یوسفی جیسے شیریں مقال نہیں۔ نہ زبان اپنی، نہ بیان اپنا، نہ تہذیب اپنی، نہ وجدان اپنا۔ اردو جیسی نوابی کو چھوڑ کر کسی اور زبان کی جانب بھاگنا ایسے ہے جیسے ماں کے ہاتھ کا پراٹھا چھوڑ کر بدمزہ پزا کھایا جائے جو ہضم ہی نہ ہو۔ مجھے ہنسی آتی ہے ان مخالفین پر جو اپنی زبان کو نظر انداز کر کے عزت، ترقی اور نوابی کے خواب دیکھتے ہیں۔ یہ انگریزی میں ترقی سے امکنات کیسے کر سکتی ہے؟ انگریزی سیکھنے کے لیے پتلون اور ٹائی چاہیے، جبکہ میرے دیش کے مزدور کی کمائی اس کی خرید سے باہر ہے۔ میں آپ کے توسط سے اپنے مخالفین سے پوچھنا چاہوں گی کہ میں آپ کے توسط سے اپنے مخالفین سے پوچھنا چاہوں گی کہ فرانس، چین اور جاپان کی ترقی کا راز ہے؟ نہیں، ان کی ترقی کا راز ان کی اپنی زبان ہے۔ ارے انگریزی تو زندہ باپ کو ڈیڈ اور ماں کو ممی کہتی ہے، جبکہ میری اردو میں ہر رشتے کے لیے علیحدہ لفظ اور احترام ہے۔ میں کسی ایسی زبان کو نوابی کا وسیلہ کیسے سمجھ سکتی ہوں جو فیض اور اقبال کے کلام پر جھومنے کی بجائے شکیرہ کے واقع پر نچائے؟ تم نے لوٹا ہے صدیوں ہمارا سکون، اب نہ ہم پر چلے گا تمہارا فضل۔ چارہ گھر میں تمہیں کس طرح سے کہوں، تم نہیں چارہ گھر کوئی مانے مگر میں نہیں مانتا، میں نہیں مانتا۔ سرزی وقار، میں اپنے مخالفین سے یہی کہنا چاہوں گی کہ اردو بولیں گے تو میرے دیش کا کوئی چھوٹا انگریزی سے غائب ہو کر گاڑیاں صاف کرنے پر مجبور نہ ہوگا۔ اردو نے ہمیں میر کا سوچ دیا، فراز کا ساتھ دیا، غالب کا ذوق دیا اور اقبال کا شوق دیا۔ میں اس قرارداد کے پیش کرنے والوں کو سلام کرتی ہوں اور اس کی بھرپور حمایت کرتے ہوئے یہی کہنا چاہوں گی، اپنے بچوں کو پڑھانا ہے، دشمن سے بچانا ہے تو اردو اپنانا ہے۔ میں انقلاب پسندوں کی ایک قبیل سے ہوں جو حق پہ ڈٹ گیا اس لشکر قلیل سے ہوں۔ میں یوں ہی دستوں غریباں نہیں زمانے سے، میں جس جگہ پہ کھڑا ہوں کسی دلیل سے ہوں، میں جس جگہ پہ کھڑا ہوں کسی دلیل سے ہوں۔ آپ اس میں